Hi everyone, it's Tara here with Create Life Paper Words, and this is my week 49 of my weekly project life for 2015. So this documents that middle week in December, and I'm gonna let you know this is a really long video. It's 16 minutes, and I really sort of struggled with it, like in the way that I just really wanted to make the embellishments proper, and I really wanted to take my time on this. The past couple weeks that I did before this, from like week 44 or maybe even earlier than that, I hadn't taken very many pictures, so I was just doing a 12 by 12 spread. So this is the first double 12 by 12 spread that I've done in probably 2 months, and so I really just wanted to make sure that everything was coordinated and get back into the swing of doing the 12 by 12 spread. So yeah, this is a long one. Just letting you know right now, I really hope that you watch till the end, because then you can really see how the whole entire spread actually comes together. Right now, it's just lots of pieces, but at the very end, I definitely feel like it's a really nice cohesive spread, and one of my favorites actually that I've done for this whole year. So right now I am working on this far right side. I'm doing some stamping with the White Brilliance. This is one of my absolute favorite inks. And I have found that it does not work on the Walmart pictures. I don't know if they changed their paper, but the week before this I got some printed and it was so thin, and not porous or dense or anything like that at all. So I had a really hard time on a couple pictures stamping on the white. The black seemed to work fine. It was just the white that didn't. So yeah, when you're looking to stamp with white ink, or even the StazOn, you want to make sure that your photo paper is a bit more on the porous side. It'll hold it a bit better. So I chose to go with some soft blues, bright pinks, yellows, and whites this week. I'm not really sure what made me pick those colors, other than my daughter was wearing that bright pink shirt in that one middle photo on the right-hand side. And then from there, just sort of went. I believe most of these cards are from Gossamer Blue. I'm not sure if I think some are from the November and some are from the December kits. I have decided to start getting a kit again. I'm definitely was missing, the embellishments and that kind of stuff. So I'm getting Gossamer Blue now. If anyone is interested in getting it, you can always use my name as a referral, Tara Robertson, when you sign up. And what they do is they give out some great referrals. They actually give a like a mini kit, or an embellishment kit or pack or whatever you call it. So some really nice incentives when you refer someone for Gossamer Blue. I have also decided that I've been watching a lot of scrapbooking videos, and I love how they just place embellishments perfectly, in that, sort of messy but precisely placed area. So that's what I was trying to do with this card down here with my daughter. I backed the photo on some pink paper, some bright pink paper, and then I just wanted to, pick out a couple embellishments. So I used some of my Color Cast Designs acrylic and a couple of the ace tape pieces and that kind of stuff, and I just randomly put them around that picture. I love how it turned out. I really think it's really cute, and I was able to bring in some yellow as well. So yeah, I really like that picture of her, and this spread is definitely pretty much all about her this week. It seems that's what the majority of my pictures are. Now I'm working on this little card right here. She turned 7 during this week, and so I wanted to just do a little, card just saying happy birthday, Aubrey, that kind of stuff. I end up using these Simple Stories, and they're like a peach color alpha stickers. And the idea was that I had seen, I can't remember where, just, being able to use up extra alphabets and that kind of stuff. And so I thought it might be cute to do it on this one. And so I did the Happy Birthday Aubrey, and then I put number 7, that's how old she turned. And then in yellow, it was just sort of a random alpha stickers. I didn't really have much else, like, that I could really make words with from this. So I just took random letters and I just placed them where they would fit. The idea being that I wanted the Happy Birthday Aubrey to stand out, but still wanting to fill up the card to make it look like it's an actual Project Life card. So I like how it turned out. I think if I was to do it differently, though, I don't know if I would have put her picture on it, but unfortunately, it's all sort of stuck down right now, and I think that if I pull it off, it might not look right. I don't know, maybe I'll try that, but I did have to move some letters and that kind of stuff over just to be able to fit the picture on, because I still wanted you to be able to see the Happy Birthday Aubrey part. So I just stuck those over top. And then I was trying to put that 7 wood veneer on it, but it just didn't look right. So I kept it off, and I do end up using it later on in the spread. And then I found these cute little corks, and I know I got them from, I think I got them from Studio Calico, actually, in their Black Friday sale stuff. And I just stapled those on, and I don't know, I think it's cute. I liked how it turned out, so I was really happy with that one. And then this is my title card, this fun sort of pink, yellow, and white 4x6 card. I end up using this white doily, and I wanted some gold in the spread because I love gold, and as you probably know, I use it a lot. So I decided to put capture the everyday, I believe it says, right in the middle of that, and then I use some of those turquoise alphas that are one of my favorites. Those were from Studio Calico, and I think, yeah, those are my favorite alphas to use for Project Life stuff. I just find that they're a really good size to use. So I did week 49 on there, and then I felt, I just needed a little bit something else. So I went through my ephemera, and I just sort of pulled out pieces that I thought might look cute or the colors might work. And then honestly, this is like the easiest I've ever had this happen, and I just stapled it down. I didn't even bother trying to adhesive it down. It just seemed like it would probably work better if I didn't. So yeah, stapled it down and put my date stamp on there and trim off the edges, and I call that good to go. So very happy with how that title page worked out. And then I'm moving on to the left-hand side. I'm sort of feeling like the right-hand side is good. I do make a couple more little tiny additions to stuff, but it's more just to bring in the colors from the left-hand side into the right-hand side and vice versa. And sorry about my head right there. I was standing up and I didn't realize that my head was in the frame, so I apologize. Oh yeah, and then I realized that I haven't done anything with this picture right here. And so it was, my daughter had like this, it was like Christmas Day or Ugly Sweater Day or something like that at school. And she wanted to dress up like a Christmas tree. So we took some like just garland that I'd had and attached some ornaments to it and then just wrapped it around her, and it was so cute. She looked really cute, but she was definitely a little bulky and sort of made noises as she walked, but it was super cute. She really liked her outfit. So I did put a little note stamp on there, and then I decided to go through my Christmas stamps that I had, and I found this one. It was one of the Kelly Perky ones, and it said all decked out, and I thought that was just the perfect little addition to that that little stamp right there. So again, another picture of my daughter. This was from her Christmas concert, so I just backed it onto some white cardstock and just doing a little bit of journaling about it. And then this card, or this picture that I'm working on, it I wasn't quite sure what to do with it. I wanted that screen out of there. It just did not look good. So then I decided to start trimming it down to see if maybe that would help make it look a little bit better. It's a picture taken in a school gym, and those are those are never good pictures, I find. So I trimmed it down, and then I went through and I found this school card that I printed out from the Teal Line Press, and this is from, I can't remember the kit, but it is from like August or September, and that I hadn't yet used. And so I just put that down, and then I decided to put my 7 on there because it was for the birthday assembly at their school that they had. So my daughter, of course, was called up for that, and she's turning 7, and I wanted to use it on this spread somewhere. So I decided that I'm going to do some acrylic on it, and I have this coral color. I don't know if there's a difference between like the Ali Edwards and the Studio Calico ones. I would assume not, because Studio Calico has the Ali Edwards brand, but the gold one that I got covers really nicely, and that's an Ali Edwards brand. And the Studio Calico one, it's called Blush Crush, I believe, or Coral something, and I just find it didn't cover nearly as well. It was almost more like clear, transparent. Yeah, so I had to do a couple coats on that, and then it's just drying, but I do attach it to that school card there. And then I am working on doing the very top left card for their school concert. I've got these little teal alphas that I thought would look nice, and they'd sort of bring in a little bit more blue, and then I did some stamping of concert. And that stamp is from, I want to say the Joy one from Kelly Stamps. And yeah, I just sort of stamped it all over there, and then I'm just attaching it. I just wanted to get rid of that sort of color in the corner. It just wasn't, again, it's in a school gym, the lights are down low, it's not a good picture. So you just sort of make do, and I'm glad that I have that memory in there. And then so this one that I'm working on is I'm just trying to make a little holder. I had that newspaper clipping, and my daughter's class had done up oh my goodness, you just saw my pink hair clip. Oh, I seriously had a PJ day, and I didn't do my hair at all. I just stuck it up in a clip, and you totally saw that. So I'm sorry for that. Anyways, so I wanted to make this little glassine envelope to put the newspaper clipping in, and that's what I was doing. I was just trimming it down and then taping it. I keep all the little glassine envelopes that my stuff comes in when I buy anything from Studio Calico, or if I buy it from Gossamer Blue or wherever, because I find that I use them in my Project Life spreads quite a bit. I got these little die cuts from the December Gossamer Blue kit, and so I was just going through them trying to pull out some things that I thought the colors would go well, and I found a lot of pink stuff. I was trying to put those little tabs on that one, but it didn't really work. I missed a little bit of some recording, so I apologize about that, but you can see it in the photos that I took at the very end. And so I had done that one card that it says gather, and so I'm just sort of working on wanting to do some little embellishments and that kind of stuff just on that one page, because I found it was just a little too plain with just the card, and so it needed a little bit extra stuff on there. And then I'm finally sort of getting done. I do these last 2 pictures, and I end up deciding to trim them down and back them onto some 3x4 cards. This one of my daughter, I found that it needed to stand out a little bit, so I backed it onto some white, and that just made it pop a little bit more on top of that pink polka dot. Just, doing some trimming, embellishments, that kind of stuff for it. I was getting to the point where at this point going, oh my goodness, like this thing is taking me forever. I honestly think this took like 3 hours to do, or at least that's how long it felt like it took. It was a very, very, very long one. They're not usually this long at all, but like I said, I wanted to make sure that everything was cohesive and that it was well planned out and well thought out. So I'm just adding some of these little puffy stickers from the Amy Tangerine collection. They're so cute. I just love them. They're nice and fun. And then I am just working on this very last 3x4 card that I have of my son skating. And I don't do much with this one. I just add his name to the bottom of it and a little bit of washi tape, and I call it good. So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you have stuck with me to the very end of this. And I really appreciate all my subscribers and all my viewers for all of these videos that I've been doing. I've really been enjoying it for 2015, and I am very much looking forward to all the things that I have planned for this channel in 2016. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so, and feel free to leave me a comment. Thanks, bye!